The words Purnam, Premam, Saranam. Together we chant. Purnam, Premam, Saranam. 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 Purnam, Premam, And then to increase our feeling of the presence of that mantra, we will simply do 11 deep breaths in and out through the nose slowly. So I'll kind of guide it, and really breathe in the light and just fill your whole body, every single cell, with the light of that mantra. You can even imagine it as it's happening. So we'll take in a deep breath through the nose and release slowly. Breathing in deeply, breathing in the light. And release. Deep inhale. And let go. Breathing in slowly. And breathing out. Breathing in the light. And release. Deep inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale as deep as you can. And exhale slowly. Breathing the light into all the cells of your body. And breathing out all the air. Deep breath in. And release. And one last deep breath in. And we let go. And relax. And feel the holy presence of that mantra. Set your intention to open to the energy as much as possible. To sense it as clearly as you can. And so the possibilities of experiencing love in this gathering are boundless, endless. There are two practices that I wanted to introduce to you today that can be part of your daily practice for the next month as your own experiment. The first one is a clearing of your aura, and the second one is a clearing of your chakras, or energy centers. Those are actually pretty easy practices to feel. It doesn't take too much. That's why we start out that way. um, those who were closest to Christ were taught the secret of how to clear the chakras. He called them the seven heavens. And actually, when he met Mary Magdalene, he helped her to clear the seven heavens, or the seven energy centers, and then she experienced the presence of God through his help. So this is what we're going to do. So we'll begin then with a clearing of the aura. Did you know that you have 7 auric fields? Did you know that? 7 auric fields, 7 fields. What the first one is the field around your body that's closest to you. Second one is a little bit further. Third one's a little bit further. Fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, and then the 7th one is like you're reaching way out here, kind of like, and you can actually clear those auric fields quite easily, and you can use it with mantra. So we're going to try that. And the reason why we try that is because many of the negative emotions and thoughts and feelings that we experience now in this moment come from the aura. They're stuck in the aura. If you could see auras, you could actually see a person. Many people have sort of auras that are just slashed, really bashed auras. And so it takes a lot to heal a person's aura normally. And that also has to do with, one's experience in the world, and someone yells at you, someone attacks you, someone scolds you, whatever. It oftentimes can injure the aura. So we're going to use that same mantra that we just used, which is Purnam Premam Saranam, to fill the auric fields with light. So very, very simple. And I'll show you how to do it. So you can follow my example. So I'm going to kind of like cup my hands kind of like this. And you can do it too. And I'm going to speak the mantra into my hands. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're speaking the energy of love into your hands like this. So you can kind of do it with me. We'll speak it 11 times. Purnam Premam Saranam. 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 And so now your hands are filled with the light, the energy of it, and then you take it like this, and you just bring it over your first energy field. So kind of just dragging your hands slowly right next to your body, and imagine that your field is being filled with the light all over your body. If you can't reach your feet, you could just imagine the hands going over the feet, surrounding your whole body with the energy of love. And then when you've done that, you can just relax. And feel the difference. When people clear their auric field, then when you're around them, you feel their energy. It's extraordinary. It's like kind of, if you've ever been in the presence of an angel, there's this, it can be like this electric field in the air, and you can create that as well with your own aura. So then, take the energy again in your hands as light. You could imagine it as light. And then have your intention now to clear the second auric field, which is a little bit farther, maybe like a foot away or so from your body. And just kind of drag the light all around the second auric field. Again, your body is being surrounded by this light as you reach wherever you can. Around your back, under your feet. Try to visualize the light in your second auric field. And then after you've done that, you can just relax and notice the change. Okay, now we set the intention to clear the third auric field. And then bring the hands again, maybe like around 2 feet or so away from the body, and just drag the hands and the light over the third auric field. Underneath the feet, all around the body, surrounded in the light. And then you can relax. And you can still hear me, right? And are you able to still hear me? Okay, perfect. Okay. So now, setting the intention to clear the fourth energy field. So we have that intention. You always want to start with an intention so that the energy knows where to go, because your intention guides the energy. That's why we do that. And then we take the hands like this and then drag it, it's maybe like 3 feet away or so. And then we drag the hands over the fourth auric field all around the body, wherever we can reach. Imagine that field is filled with the light. Underneath the feet, that means kind of all the way into the earth, you could imagine it. And then after you've done that, you can relax and just notice the effects. So we're setting the intent now to clear the fifth energy field around the body. And then you can bring the hands out. You're almost reaching to your full distance. And you're just dragging the hands all around the body, filling the fifth energy field with light. Underneath the feet, the whole body now surrounded in this pure light, we can relax. Now we're setting the intention to clear the 6th energy field. And then we reach out pretty much as far as we can and just imagine the light all around the body, filling the 6th auric field, healing that. Imagine it's also underneath your feet, surrounding you, almost like a cocoon. And then we can relax. And finally, we're setting the intention to clear the 7th energy field, which is the one that's farthest away. And then we kind of reach out kind of farther than you can reach, but just imagine that, maybe like around 4 feet away from you, the whole body is just filled with the light of that premam or love. Completely surrounding your body with pure light. And then we can relax. Okay, now that is the clearing of the aura. And even if a person didn't believe in auras, if they went to there are some people that actually have vision and they can see the aura. They can see your aura, they can see where it's injured and all that, and work on clearing specific places. But, pictures have been taken of auras, so it's not like it's an unusual thing. It's actually quite common. That's a simple way to use mantra to clear the energy field. Everyone pretty much needs work on healing their aura. Everyone has issues with the auric field. So that's a very, very powerful way to begin the clearing process. So then the second step is to clear the energy centers. And each one of the energy centers represents certain states of consciousness. The goal of the spiritual path is to reach the divine, God, and you've seen it in terms of the halos around Christ or Mother Mary or whichever saints. You've seen the crown, Chakra, arise because they're aware of God everywhere. And so most people are living in the consciousness of being a human body, which is a really painful place to be, as you well know. So therefore there's a lot of suffering on this planet. And so it takes some work to sort of clear these centers so that your energy can rise into the divine realms. And that's the idea, is to move your divine spark up the spine through the gateways or the heavens, through each realm until you reach finally the God realm, which is knowing everything to be divinity itself, or some people would call that unity or oneness. There's a reason why it's called the Unity of Dallas, because people who come to the Unity of Dallas are searching for unity. Not just talk about unity, but a direct experience of God itself. And so this, I'm kind of sharing the real sort of original teachings of what Christ was trying to convey, which is beyond just being a good person. I mentioned that at the beginning. People read the Bible and he gives all this instruction about how to be compassionate, but how many people are actually feeling the expanse, the ocean of the heart, the awakening of the third eye, the crown chakra opening to infinity? Those are kind of rare things that you find in human beings, because it takes energy work to clear those things. So we'll start then. I'll introduce a series of mantras. This will be recorded. My suggestion, if I were you, is to re-listen to the recording. If I were you, if I was gonna just to get it in my system, you don't have to, but it'll kind of give you a deeper sense of the energy every time you re-listen to it. If not, at least if I have your email, I'll send you the particular words that you can use to clear the chakras, and then you can use those on your own and do the chakra practice every day, which would be my suggestion. Do the auric clearing and the chakra clearing, those two things. If you did that every day for the next month, you could make a lot of progress, and you could experience something really profound that way. But it really has to be consistent. Okay, so we'll begin with the first heaven. You call it the first heaven, or the first chakra at the very bottom of the spine. If you want, you could just place your fingertips together like this and move it all the way down to the bottom of the spine at the front of your body. So, and by the way, where the root chakra is? If you squeeze your anal sphincter muscle, that's where the energy center is. That area down there, that's where the chakra, and it comes alive as you're chanting this mantra, which is Shring, S-R-I-N-G, Shring. This is the bij or seed mantra to resonate with the root chakra, to make it come alive, to bring light into that energy center. So we hold these fingertips together at the root, and we'll just chant a few times the mantra Shring, 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 Shring. And then we relax the hands, and try to tap into the feeling that's evoked through that sound. You could even imagine that your root energy center is filled with light. pure healing light. Then imagine that the light moves up the spine into the sacrum. At the back of the spine, you know where the sacrum is. So it enters into that energy center and illuminates and then we take our fingertips together like this again in front of the root, just kind of like the genital, or sorry, the sacral, which is the genital area kind of. And we'll chant mantra Hring, H-R-I-N-G. Hring, 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 hring. Relax the hands. Notice the shift in your being. Each time you rise into the next chakra, you may feel more and more expansive. That's the idea. Again, not so trapped in a body, but more spiritual oriented. So we imagine that the light moves up from the sacral chakra up to here. This is the navel chakra, kind of close to your belly button. So light enters into that energy center and it begins to clear that space. Placing the fingertips together at that energy center, we chant the word cling, K-L-I-N-G. Cling, 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 cling. Relax the hands. Imagine the light moving up from this navel center up the spine into the heart space. And as the light enters into the heart, it begins to clear that energy center. Placing the fingertips together at the heart, we chant bring, B-H-R-I-N-G. Bring, 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 bring. Relax the hands. We sense the energy. Visualize the pure light in the heart rising up into the throat chakra, or the throat space. And purifying that center. And placing the fingertips together there, we chant Lring, L-R-I-N-G. Lring, 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 Lring. And relax the hands. And just notice the change. And then imagine that the light is moving from the throat all the way up into the pineal gland on the brain. It's the third eye. There's actually a physical eye there on the brain itself, but you just can't see it because it's on the brain. So the light enters into that space and begins to purify that center, which is your intuition and your spiritual consciousness. Placing the fingertips together there. between the eyebrows, we chant so hum, 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 so hum. And we relax. Tune in to the third eye consciousness. Imagine the light moving up from the third eye up to the crown right here. As the light enters into this space, begins to purify and awaken the crown chakra. Placing the fingertips there. We chant Purnam, P-U-R-N-A-M. Purnam, 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 Purnam. And we relax the arms. And we feel the energy of the crown. Just imagine like you turned into light and that your light just spreads through the whole room. No longer in your body, but just light. And then we'll just chant together one more mantra, which is also a mantra for invoking love. The Sanskrit word for love is premam, Premam. So the mantra is Premam Bol, which simply means hooray for love. It's a way to bring the presence of love into the space, into the church, into your body, into your mind, into your intellect, your emotions. Everything gets permeated by that energy. You can sing with me as you get it. It's very simple. Premambo, premambo, premam, premambo, 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 premam, premambo, 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 premam, premambo, 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 premam, premambo, And we take in 3 deep breaths, breathing in the energy of that mantra into the core of our heart. Just bring your attention there to the very center, the very middle of the heart. imagine that there's a clear space at the very center of the heart. And you enter into that holy space and into infinity. Infinite love.